All right, day one is in the books. Here's my shower thoughts about Marathon.
Now, but in all seriousness, here's my first thoughts on Marathon from the perspective of someone who is a primarily PvE video game player. I've been doing pretty much strictly PvE Destiny for the past 10 years, and I've never played an extraction shooter in my entire life. So if you're someone who kind of aligns with that identity, does Marathon have something that appeals to you? And I also want to mention twitch.tv/MacDish. We're going to be live streaming Marathon today, like right now as you're watching this. So if you have any extra questions about Marathon or you want to just watch gameplay or just chat about it, come in and stop by. I would love to see you. Now, obviously, Marathon is a PvP game through and through, but that doesn't necessarily mean it can't have elements in it that appeal to PvE players. And in my opinion, it absolutely does. One of the very first things I noticed when I loaded into my very first game is the sense of tension and stakes and like the adrenaline rush that I had when I got my first couple pieces of loot, knowing that if I went down, all of that loot goes poof, versus if I make it out, I keep that loot indefinitely until I eventually go down with it, which means if I'm playing well, the long-term implications of that are very beneficial to me. And it kind of gave me this like leans forward in the chair meme moment where I was like, oh my God, like I really need to focus up. Every decision matters. Every second matters. Like this is high stakes. And all of that adrenaline just leads to like more hype experiences, especially if you're playing with friends and you're on voice comms and stuff like that. Like you get really into the heat of the moment, your call outs get crazy, you're screaming. It's super, super fun. And I haven't really experienced that in a lot of other games, at least not to that degree. I would kind of relate it to like the contest mode day one, world's first raid race situation where you're like screaming after you defeat a boss or something like that. Me and my teammates, after like just a simple 3v3 battle with, one of the other teams, like we had day one contest mode raid level comms when we were trying to like coordinate and take out the other team. And if we were successful, like the hype on the comms was there. It felt really, really good. I also want to talk about the art style because I know that's a very polarizing thing about the game. Some people love it, some people hate it. What I will say is I was not particularly moved by the art style all that much when I saw it in the reveal stream when they announced the game to the world. However, when I first loaded into my very first match playing it myself, it looked like 10 times better than I remember it looking in the reveals and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on there, but like for me and me personally, I wasn't huge on the art style previously, but like having played it for a little bit, I think it actually looks pretty good. It looks very unique and very interesting, which I appreciate. As far as specific gameplay elements go, the gunplay feels incredible, which was expected. It's a Bungie game. I'm not 100% sure yet how I feel about the movement, the stamina bar, the power level of certain guns, the power level of like the TTK and stuff like that. I don't know yet. I'm going to let those thoughts kind of chill out and develop as I play more of the game. But yeah, those are my very early initial impressions. I'll give some more impressions as I play more. Stop by the stream.